you being here, which is a marketing funnel. So first off, we will start about what is exactly, how to use it in designing your marketing activities, and marketing funnel versus customer flow, and where are the parts where these two concepts meet. So I will start with this question and I will let you think a bit about it. If it happened to you to have an attraction activity that generates no signups, think about it. Okay, I'll share first. I had it a lot of times, and I discovered there are a specific amount of reasons for that happening, which might also be the case for you. For example, when designing the attraction activity, I didn't fully understand that my audience can be warmer or colder based on the previous experiences they had with us. I didn't understand that those potential clients make decisions differently. So, for example, some people will need to think a lot of times to have more examples of why this is appropriate for them, and to have more sources to cross-check it to see if it's actually true or false, while other people might just need to hear about it and in the spur of the moment just sign up. They make decisions quite differently, and you might be thinking of yourself of one of these two kind of people, or maybe in between, based on how safe do you feel when making this type of decision and how risk averse you are or not. I also didn't understand that my messages and calls to actions aren't different based on customer persona, but also based on the previous interaction they had with our brand. Expect every interaction to end with a sign up when in fact that activity wasn't designed in the first place to just make everyone sign up. And I didn't understand how my marketing mix can help me achieve my goals, because obviously I had different activities on different channels. And basically what I like my younger Mickey self didn't get the marketing funnel, but hopefully you will do better than I did in the past. So let's take a few examples and see where they are in the marketing funnel. We're having first off Mike. He's a first-year student at international business, didn't hear about AIESEC yet. His goals is to start out university life, to experience a lot of stuff. He's open to many things and new opportunities he didn't have before. And his pains are not knowing who to trust or not having enough money to afford everything that he plans to do. He might be one of your customer persona. Who knows? Then we're having Marina. She's a second-year student. She heard briefly about AIESEC from university hallways and some friends of hers that said good things about us. Her goals are higher chances of getting hired and developing her career, and her pains are not having practical experiences in university, only academic or really theoretical things. Also, she's not really good with soft skills, with interacting with other people. So this is what she's missing on. Next, and our third persona is Eddie. His first year of university, heard about AIESEC from local volunteers, and is inspired about what AIESEC does. His goals are to broaden perspectives and trying different experiences, so he will figure out what he likes in time. And pains, he doesn't have a clear professional goal and is not yet really self-aware. So if we're taking these three personas and if we would have to lay them in the marketing funnel, it would be maybe no surprise to you that it would look something like this, from Mike to Marina and then to Eddie. At the top of the funnel, we're having the people that are aware of our organization and or our product. Then in the middle, we're having the people that are engaged with our organization and show some interest in the product. Maybe they're following our social media account, maybe they participated in some kind of events, maybe they show some kind of interest. This is why they're in the middle. And then at the bottom of the funnel, we're having the people that are in the position already to evaluate our product and are in the process of making a decision. And here the CX people, the OGV, OGT, OGT people are ready to convert them. So they had enough interactions in the past, so right now they're in a position to make a decision. And if I would have to take some activities that would target these specific people that are at this specific level in the funnel, it would look something like this. Let's take Mike. He doesn't know about us, so some ways in which you can create awareness for the people at the top of the funnel is through events, word of mouth promotion. So here some ambassadorship programs can help you out. SEO, this can also help you. So these kind of people, when they're researching for similar opportunities, they can see ISEC pop up. And university presence, a lot of university presence. And here I can give concrete examples. Clash outs, maybe most of the times they won't get you the number of signups that you're expecting, but these people will become aware of you. And if you're also having some stands in university hallways, they can go next to you and ask you more questions, or they first hear more about you during a clash out, but then later on they see you at the stand, they don't approach you, but then later on they also see an ad. So this marketing mix adds up. This is why some specific activities are designed with a specific objective and for a specific layer in the marketing funnel. Some also other examples for middle of the funnel: social media presence, clash outs, info booths, some kind of newsletter, or collaborations with other student NGOs in your university. And bottom of the funnel, here some examples are conversion ads. You can also have awareness ads, but obviously they will be for top of the funnel people. Also some social media posts, discounts, or other testimonials. Again, these are just some examples to give you a taste of how you can attract these different people. But obviously there are a few other more, and you can use them in ways in which you can, again, attract also other layers in the marketing funnel. Good. And just to give a super exact example and with some metrics to have in mind, here specifically for digital marketing. For top of the funnel, which is TOFU, you're having, for example, 100,000 of reach from, let's say, some ads that you've been running. Okay, out of these people, 10,000 you have site visitors. Then in the middle of the funnel you're having 5,000 of readers, people that maybe read your blog or the piece that you've been putting there. You're having 1,000 of leads, because we also have bounce rate. You'll have maybe some visitors that just exit your website right away. And you will have also some people that go through it, and then they sign up. And then you will have 500 of prospects. This means people that answered your call to action and signed up maybe on your form and talk to you later on the phone. And then you're having bottom of the funnel with 100 of sales, which means people that converted, customers, approvals soon to be realized. That's a concrete example. You can also think of ways in how would your marketing funnel would look like, for example, for digital marketing. And when you're thinking of a new campaign, think also in the marketing funnel way. And yeah, the main important thing is for bottom of the funnel, the CX and the sales people have a big impact, while here marketing is really essential. And I will give you an example. Let's say that you're thinking to buy a new car. If you were living in 1980, so you were living in the 80s, what would happen is that you would directly go to a sells cars shop, whatever that is called, and go to a salesperson and just see different vehicles and ask the salesperson, what is this car doing and what car fits you the best, right? You would also give it a ride, and then you would buy the car eventually. And here, the salesperson would do most of the job. He would just show up in the market with the need to buy a car. Nowadays, things go really differently. You just Google stuff. You just Google stuff. You see videos of people giving ratings of the cars that they've been trying. You're having opinions of people on Google and different ratings, and you also go to some of your friends and they just give you their opinions. So maybe you have some mouth-to-mouth promotion, and then eventually you make your decision, which leads to making the sale. So here, a big part of the process is done by marketing, not by the sales person. So things are going a bit differently. How we used to sell stuff, let's say 40 years ago versus how things are done now. And now, why do we need another funnel? We're also having marketing funnel, we're also having the customer flow, and where those two are meeting more exactly. You're having here some indications, some visitors sign up the applicant, and so on. Yes, to know how to advance people in the funnel. This is why we're having the customer flow, which obviously helps you because you also know what processes you need to do in order to advance people to become our customers. But you also need to be aware of the attraction activities, the how. How do I move this person from a visitor to sign up, for example? So making its purpose, the marketing funnel, its purpose is to be aware of the attraction activities needed to put people in the decision-making position. Well, and now here I want to give a short example of GCP from ISEC in Romania. We've been having a lot of posts on our Instagram that are based on articles that we're writing. So what was the flow is that we've been thinking, what are the things that keeps people from not applying on opportunities on GVGT, doesn't matter. We took those reasons. For example, the fear of traveling to a new country. We're having personas where we've established by our market research that these people are afraid to travel alone or to travel period, because they know that it's going to be quite different, especially for 6 weeks. Maybe they traveled with a city break, but never so long away from their families or what they have been used to do until that moment. Okay, after mapping these fears and what keeps people from signing up or even from applying, we wrote blogs on our website and we used social media in order to promote those blogs. So we gave people a glimpse of solutions or what they can do through Instagram posts, carousel. And then the call to action is to go on our blog to read more about it. This creates more traffic on our website, more people that, let's say, are a bit warm and want to overcome those fears. They go on our blog, they read more about it, and then they sign up. So these posts are not, for example, for top of the funnel. This strategy is more for middle of the funnel people that still want to give a chance, but they always postponed becoming our customers because of some fears that they have been having. So obviously the call to action of the blog is to make people sign up after being more reassured of their traveling safety or the other fears that they've been having. That's the GCP I wanted to give you. And besides that, what we are doing, it's a lot of presence in university, a mix of clash out stands, collaborations with other NGOs in which they're having some discounts. At the same time, presence with university events held by university deans or rectors, which also give us, let's say, the upper hand somehow in becoming, let's say, being more known and more credible in front of our audience. And this marketing mix help us also have more awareness and get to larger audiences, but also tackle in small groups people that are, let's say, more in the middle of the funnel. For example, we got this feedback and we are trying to implement it to have some sort of, let's say, group info sessions for people that want to sign up, but they want to know a bit more. And we want to invite some IXPs to tell about their stories. Again, especially for these people that when they're making their decision, they need time, they need resources, they need proofs to know that if they're going to sign up even for a 10-minute call, is going to be worthwhile for them because they're having certain fears. And this audience is really hard to work with, especially because it's a cold audience. Most of them are in the first year of university, so it's, let's say, harder to work with because you need to try to convince them a lot, yet they really are audience and they are great customers, and they make up a big part of our customers. So we need to adapt more attraction activities and not just say, oh, this generation, they're the worst, they take a lot of time until they sign up, but rather change a bit our perspective and see what we can also do with this type of people. These are my learnings. I hope it was also useful for you. And if you also want to talk more, you can also approach me on LinkedIn, where you can find me, Julia Christian, and see you next time.